Hello everyone, now we are going to solve LeetCode problem number 1046, last stone weight. So in this problem we are given an array which stores the weight of the elements. So let's suppose we are given an array as what is the example? First 2, 7, 4, 1, 8, 1. So let's suppose this is our stone stones. So stones is the array of integers, like every element of it representing the stone's weight. So we have to find the two largest stones, two heaviest stones, and then we smash this together, and after smashing it there is two conditions in this problem, that if the weight of the both the stones are equal, then both the stone will be destroyed, no stone remains. And if the weight are not equal, let's suppose x not is equal to y, so the weight of the one stone will be like the weight of the heaviest stones will be decreased by the weight of the smallest stone. Let's suppose y is the heaviest stones in this case, so the weight of the yth stone will be y minus x, because x is the like lightest stone in both the stones, so the weight of the highest stones will be changed to y minus x. So to solve this problem we are using two methods. First method is sorting. So first what we do is we sort the array. So after sorting the array 1 1 2 4 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. So yeah, now we pick the largest element, heaviest stone from the last. Like stones dot pop means it picks the largest element, like last element of the array. So we have sorted it, so last element will be the heaviest stones weight. So we first this represent that we first pick the element from the last, and after that we pop that element from the array itself. So we picked 8 from it, and after that we popped 8 from the array. Again the stones dot pop, again the same thing, we pick the large element from the array, and after that we pop that element out. So now we add absolute value of a minus b, like 7 minus a was 8 and b was 7. So we add that value, which is absolute value of 1 in the stones. So it will be added here, 1 1 2 4 1, right? So the stones array will look like this now. And why we are using absolute? Because let's suppose so that it can't be negative, like the weight can't be negative, it must be positive. So that's why we are using the absolute value condition. And again we are running a while loop, because until the array size is like until we have more than one stones present in the whole array, then we'll be using we will be implementing the while loop. So again we sort it. So 1 1 1 2 4, the array will look like this. Again we pick the highest stone from the last, which is 4, we pop that out. Again we pick the second highest stone element from the last, which is 2, so we pop that element out too. So now we append the absolute value of these two, which will be 1 1 1 4 minus 2 is 2. So again it is sorted. So basically we implement sort one more time, like every time we are running the while loop we will implement sort. So after that we pick the heaviest element, which is 2, and we pop that element out. We pick 1, then we pop 1 out. So again we push the absolute value of these two, subtraction of these two, so which will be 1. So now the array will look like this. Again we pick the largest element 1, pop that element out. We pick the second largest one and we pop that element out. So now as absolute value of these two elements are the weight of these two elements equal, so again 1 minus 1 will be 0. So we push that element into the array, so it is 1 and 0 now. again we pick sort this, so after sorting it will be like 0 and 1. We pick the second highest element, highest element, then we pop that element out. Again we pick the second highest element, then we pop that element out. So it is 1 and 0, and we store absolute value of 1 minus 0, which is 0. Then we push that value into the stones, so it will be 1. So that's why the answer of this solution is 1. We have because the size of stones array must be greater than 1, because now we have the one element only. The size must be greater than 1 to run this while loop. So now while loop won't be executed further. So we return the element that is present at 0th position. So array is of one size, so the 0th position will be the element that was already present in the array. So we return that element out. So our answer is 1. Why it is the first method? Because it has a time complexity which is much larger. Why? Because first we are running the loop, this loop, while loop. It is running n times, like the size of the stones is n, like whole size. So n is there, and to sort the element, it takes time complexity of n log n. So the overall time complexity of this solution will be n into n log n, which will be n square log n. So to optimize this code, we will be using another method which is using maxif, right? So this was the answer one. So again we will be solving we will be deriving the same example using the maxif method. So method 2, maxif. So we are given example as 2, 7, 4, 1, 8, 1. This is our stone set. Now we first initialize a max heap, which will be storing the weight of the elements. It is max heap, which is PQ. We have represented max heap as PQ. So we push every element in the max heap, right? So there is the unique property of max heap that it align itself in the when we push the elements in the max heap, all the elements will align itself in a decreasing order. Like the highest element will be present at the top, and every other element will be present next to it, like in decreasing order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 8, 7, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1. So this is the max heap. Now we pushed every single element in the max heap. Again the same operation what we have did here, right? So until the size of the priority queue, means the size of the heap is greater than 1, means when there are many elements, like more than one element present in the stack, stack I'm saying, in the heap, then until then we will be performing the operations. Like first we pick the topmost element from the heap, which is 8. So we have picked 8, and after that we pop that element out, means we have popped 8 from the max heap. Again we pick the topmost element, so we pick 7 and pop the 7 out, and after that we store the absolute value of 8 minus 7, which is 1, into the max heap. So 1 will align itself here. Again we keep continuing these operations until the max heap contains more than one element. So again we took pick 4 here and pop 4 out, then we pick 2 here, then pop 2 out. Again we store the value in the max heap, absolute value of 4 minus 2, which is 2. So it will look like 2 1 1 1, right? Again we same operation, we pick 2, pop 2 out, we pick 1, pop 1 out. So now absolute value is 2 minus 1, which is 1. So again we push 1 into the max heap, 1 1 1. We pick the highest element, topmost element, which is 1, pop that element out. We again pick the topmost element, 1, we pop that element out. 1 minus 1 is 0. So we push 0 into the max heap, so it will look like this. Now we pick the topmost element, which is 1, pop that element out. We pick the second topmost element again, which is 0. Now we pick 0 and pop 0 out. Absolute value of 1 minus 0, which is 0. So we push that absolute value 1 minus 0 is 1. Absolute value in the max heap. So max heap now contains only one element, which is 1. So the size of the max heap is like equal to 1. That should be like greater than 1 to run the while loop. So this while loop won't be executed further, and after that we return the topmost element from the max heap, which is 1. Again, this is our answer. So why this max heap is a better solution? Because it has a time complexity which is much lower than the first method. Because in this we are first pushing the element in the max heap, and this contains big O of log n, and we are running a while loop for the whole priority queue, which is contains like big O of n, and every single thing like top, we are selecting the topmost element, we are popping the element out, it contains big O, right? So big O of pushing the element into the heap is big O of n, right? So that's why the time complexity of this overall solution is big O of n log n, which is lesser than the first one. First one was big O of n square log n. So that's all for today. One is the answer. Thank you so much for watching.